Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Mr. MRH. Hey, love. How y'all doing this morning? Hey, good morning to all my bush watchers out there who are busy this morning. Y'all busy getting y'all's day started. Doing things. Y'all may be at work. All these other things. Thank you for being here with me today, because you could be anywhere else, but you decided to be here. Child, I swear I'm half asleep this morning. I'm trying to drink this coffee and wake up. Trying to figure out what went on the streets last night, because I chilled out last night. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you just sit there and you ain't ready for the bull mess. You know what I'm saying? So you just chill. You just chill and do your thing. Thizzle. Now will say I heard somebody threatening somebody's channel last night. You realize that's against YouTube terms of service, right? Okay, I just want you to know. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Okay, I had to do that happy. I got to sing the happy song when you come in. I got to do that. I just got to. It's my thing. It's just like when I see certain folks, they have their own special nicknames and different things. Good morning, Miss Catherine. You tearing up that elliptical this morning, girl? Yeah. At the gym, taking care of herself, what other people need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Something other people need to be doing. Take your ass to the gym, take care of yourself. Shit. Oh, I gotta confirm my appointment I got in a couple days. I got a checkup. Good morning, TT. Oh, did you get him last night, TT? I saw it. I saw it. I was so excited for him. He's so cute. How's he adjusting? Everything going good? Is he adjusting okay? How was y'all's first night together? I got to ask all the questions about the puppy. If y'all didn't know, TT or Twisted T got a new puppy dog, and he is super adorable. If you didn't know, he's super cute. You could go over there to her channel and see videos of him. He's super adorable. She got her a new little puppy dog. Oh my God, he's so cute. Hey, Rare Treasure Love, how you doing, baby? Oh, I saw y'all walk in and I saw him and I was just like, oh my God, he's so cute. He's so adorable. I'm so happy for you because I know that you took your time and you rescued a beautiful little boy and he's so adorable. TT, he is so cute. Little puppy dog, so sweet. I'm doing good, Red Treasure Love. Hey, Free Side, the best side. How you doing? It's like he's been with you forever. That's a perfect fit right there. It was meant to be. It was meant to be, TT. It was meant to be because sometimes we think we the first animal we come across, that's the one we want, and then come to find out that's the one we need. You know what I'm saying? Like every one of my babies pretty much are rescues of some sorts. um whether it be from a store that's selling puppies. My other two actually were puppies in the neighborhood, and people were giving them away. So my two little guys, that's where they came from. In fact, Bruiser's litter, that they got some kind of sickness, and some of them didn't make it, but Bruiser himself got sick too. But I took care of him to the point that he got better, and it got Boomer sick, but Boomer got better too. Boomer was down the street. He was in good health when we got him, nothing wrong. And then I rescued my German Shepherd that passed last year. She was 14 years old. For a shepherd, that's a pretty good age. That's She was already a senior, and I think she, if she hadn't got congestive heart failure, she probably would have lived longer than that. You wouldn't have known that this dog was 14 years old. Even when she was 10, 11, 12, 13, you wouldn't have known that she was that old because she acted like a puppy all the way up to the very end. I mean, until she got sick. you wouldn't have known. And she was only sick for 3 days, it seemed, or 2 days. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like she was gonna get better and whatnot, but oh yay! I can't wait. I know you're gonna be super excited him having him, loving him. You know, being able to have him colored curled up with you and just loving him up. I know he's gonna have the best life ever. My question for you: are you gonna let him go swimming in the pool? Are you gonna let him go swimming? Teach him how to swim in the pool? Actually, I had a dog that absolutely. I have had dogs who absolutely hate water. I've had dogs who love water. They couldn't get enough of it. Like my big bulldog, he loved to go swimming in my where I used to live. I have a lake, and he loved to go swimming. Like that was his thing. Oh, so you going in and out because you're in the deep woods, Maine. Connection's not great. I get that, boo. I get that. I can't wait till you get home though. You can tell us all about him. And give us more deets on how he's adjusting to his new life and his forever home. And I know that you're going to take very good care of him. I love animals. Aren't animals like the best thing ever? They just give you the most. And if y'all didn't know, Rare Treasure has some beautiful little puppies, beautiful babies. Um, Oh, I tell you what, most animals absolutely adore swimming. They really do. I've had cats, believe it or not. You know, cats are kind of finicky about water. I had one cat that absolutely adored water and would jump up in the sink for bath time and wanted to stay there the whole time. He got angry when you took him out of the water. Like he didn't want to leave. I'm like, but baby, the water's getting cold. You got to get out. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I don't want to get out of the water. He absolutely loved it. Now I had a female who absolutely hated bath time. Sounded like you was killing her the whole time you was giving her bath. She'd sit there though, because I had her trained from the time she was a little kitten. But she would sit there and go meow meow like you were just murdering her whole life. You know what I'm saying? Her whole life was just ending because she had to take a bath. But now I had another one that loved it, absolutely adored it. That's true, TT. Animals are better than most people. Animals don't hurt you. They unconditionally love you. You know what I'm saying? They love you with everything in them. When you walk through the door, you could go outside just to go check the mail, come back, and it's like they ain't seen you before. And oh my God, you're the best thing since sliced bread. And they miss you and they love you. And you know what I'm saying? Animals are better than people, in my opinion, in every sense of the word. Every sense of the word. They don't do no wrong. Oh yeah, and if you pick up our cat now and you trying to hold her and love her up, she'll protest the whole time like you're murdering her, but yet she's purring and happy as hell. But she'll go meow, wow, wow, and then she'll be sitting there going purring and just be happy as shit, but acting like it's killing her. Drama queens. I think cats are drama queens sometimes. They love the drama of it all. I had one cat that literally learned how to open doors, would open the refrigerator, could open a door to a room. Smart cat, very brilliant. And this cat was like, you ain't putting me nowhere. I can go anywhere I want. And if I went to the bathroom, nobody else, he didn't open the bathroom door on nobody but me. But I couldn't go anywhere without him. Now, he had to be everywhere I was. I was mama. And at one time I'd tell my cat, it's like, you want to go night night, you ready to go to bed, and they would just follow me to the room every night like a dog. I had three of them at the time. It was two males and a female, and they'd come following, and then they'd lay on my leg. The two males would lay on my legs. The female didn't like nobody. That was my older cat that I had for years. She would sleep up by my head. She didn't like nobody. She was a very picky girl. She didn't like boys, but she had a thing for the female dog. Her and the female dog had a relationship. Yep. Um, that was my princess. She was a Siamese. Her and my uh, poodle mix that I had. Um, they were girlfriend and girlfriend. They didn't like boys. They really didn't. but also they grew up together from the time they were real little. So, they were each other's um like comfort, I would suppose. And it wasn't long after Dixie passed that Princess passed. And I think Princess passed of a broken heart. She just fell asleep one night and didn't wake back up. I believe Princess would have lived a lot longer, but she missed Dixie. Mine were no. Let me tell you something, Red Treasure. Mine were lesbian what is that? Interspecies relationship. It was a cat and a dog, and they were both female. They hated others. They loved each other. They they were weird like that. They loved each other but hated everybody else. um, yeah, they they were just like that. Princess was never fixed, and neither was Dixie, and neither one of them ever got pregnant because they wouldn't let a male around them. Two, they liked each other, and nobody else could get near them. Yeah, they were. Hey, at least they were loyal to each other. They didn't cheat on each other. They had a loyal relationship for years, but I do believe that Princess died of a broken heart after Dixie passed away because it wasn't 6 months after 6 months about after Dixie passed that Princess did. They couldn't be without each other. Like they loved each other that much. They were super sweet though. Like um my dogs now, it's kind of funny because the oldest two think they're boyfriend and girlfriend, and the two youngest think they're boyfriend and girlfriend. And the youngest of them both is the biggest dog and the smallest dog in the house. So it's kind of funny because he's like really tiny and she's really big. It's hilarious. Oh, let me see if I can show y'all the new picture. Let me find it right quick of Dutch. She we got a picture of I got a picture of her falling asleep in her food bowl. Um, it's the cutest thing. She done became a big old girl now. She's falling asleep in the food bowl. She's laying down eating because she's so lazy. She done became a big girl now, but yeah, she's not as little as she was when we first got her. If you saw the photo when we first got her, she was about half that size, and she's literally laying in the food bowl, being lazy, eating, almost falling asleep while eating. That's how lazy she was. Oh, they've been together, Rhina and Karma. Oh, is it Rhina or Raina? Just make sure I got it right. That's what she was doing, y'all. She's so pitiful. She done got big though. She has. She's done got way bigger than what she was when we first got her. She was a tiny little thing. Oh, Raina, Raina. Okay, I just make sure I was saying it correctly. Woo! My puppies are so pitiful. I love them though. I love every minute of them. I love animals. I think animals are the sweetest thing. You know what I'm saying? They don't really bother nothing. They don't do nothing wrong. You know what I mean? They're so sweet. I don't eat me a piece of candy because I need to get something in my stomach. You got a big old turtle too? I saved a turtle the other day off the road. We have this one spot on my main road where there's a turtle crossing. I call it the turtle crossing because always I done had to save like two or three turtles crossing that one little section of road. Every time I turn around, there's a turtle crossing the road. And I'm gonna give y'all a little word of advice. If you're ever going down the road and you try to save a turtle, if they're heading towards the right side, put them on the right side. Don't take them back because you're just basically they're going to keep trying to cross. They're going that way for a reason. They usually go back to their place they were born when they travel like that. They'll travel and go to different places, but they usually do head back to the original place that they were born and raised for some reason. And so, like, let's say you see them crossing to the right side of the road, put them on the right side of the road. If you put them back to the left, they're going to keep trying to go. And you just basically uh, took away all the hard work that they did. You know what I mean? Oh, Raina got a turtle. She dug it up. I have no idea where it came from. Ain't no telling. She was bringing home a friend. She said when they said phone a friend, she took it seriously. She's like, I'm bringing home a friend, Mama. Can we keep him? I've seen dogs do that before. I've seen dogs bring home stray cats. There's videos all over the internet of them bringing home like different animals. Like there's been dogs who brought deer home to the people. You named him Jurassic Turtle. Now, I had to teach some kids about something. They didn't know the difference between a snapping turtle, a box turtle, and a terrapin. Now, a loggerhead, you got to be very careful if you have one of them as a pet. They'll take your arm off. You can have them as a pet, but you got to be careful. And you got to know their diet. If you get a little terrapin, um, they can bite and they will take a chunk out of you, but not as bad as a loggerhead. A loggerhead to take your arm off. And if you ever eat turtle, you can only eat certain turtles. You don't want to try to eat a terrapin. Don't eat a terrapin. You're supposed to eat loggerheads. They call them loggerheads because of the size of their head, and they tend to have like this weird skin thing go on. Now I ate turtle one time because I knew of this Cajun, and he cleaned it. He cleaned the turtle for us to try it, and I tried it. And I'm gonna tell you something: turtle tastes like 5 different meats at one time. It's weird. Not a bad flavor, but I'm just saying, I've tried it. Oh, you think it's a snapping turtle? Be careful! Don't put your hand near its head. Those things that take your finger off, take a bite out of you. Them little snap turtles are crazy. I could tell you. Hold on, I'll show you the difference between a terrapin. Usually has like yellow lines. Um, I'm gonna show you right quick. Um, if I can find it right quick. Um, that's not a loggerhead turtle. That's a damn sea turtle. What the fuck y'all showing me? Google, you're messed up. That's not a loggerhead. That's a sea turtle. Let's see. Let's see. Snapping turtle. So these are the kind that I talk about that we have naturally down here in Mississippi. I'll show you the picture of it and you can tell me if it looks the same. These right here are the ones you can eat. Also, the ones that are considered what we call loggerheads down here. It's a common snapping turtle. They have the big beaks. They have that scaly skin. Those things can take off your arm. Be very careful. Do not ever get bit by one of these. They'll take skin. They can take like chunks of skin out of you. They got that mouth right there with that where they have that way that's shaped right there can take an arm off. They really can. They can take your whole finger off and everything. That is a loggerhead or a snapping turtle, as we call them. If you look at the shape of the way that it has the head and everything, they're different than terrapin. They get bigger and whatnot. They look prehistoric in a way. And they will bite the bejesus out of you. And there's the alligator snapping turtle. Now that thing has spikes on its and ridges on its shell. There's different kinds of snapping turtles, right? You have the one that has the smooth shell, and then this kind that has the ridges. That's called an alligator snapping turtle. And a lot of people mix those up with terrapins. I'm like, you really can't mix them up, in my opinion, because when you look at a terrapin and a box turtle, I'll show you what they look like right quick. Hold on. This is a terrapin right here, a little terrapin. You can have those as pets. They're usually small in nature. But the ones that you commonly found down here, they look like this. They usually have the yellow and whatnot in their shell. Not saying they won't bite, because all turtles bite. I'm just going to tell you that they will. But this is what ours look like. They have like the yellow in the underneath the neck and stuff like that. That's what our terrapins look like down here, down south. This right here. This is what a terrapin. Let me share this tab instead. This is what a terrapin looks like. You see how the coloration is, and they have the yellow underneath their and whatnot. And don't let these little cute faces fool you, and those little claws. They will claw you and bite you. Yes, they will. That's a terrapin. They're actually though most people make them into pets, but they can bite. All turtles can. It's their protection, you know. Now this is what people call a box turtle. And you can tell the difference between them because of their coloration. They're a little bit colored up differently, but a lot of people think terrapins are box turtles. Hold on, I'll show y'all because there's different kinds of every turtle, right? Every turtle has a difference. I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on. Some people do interchangeably use, the different names, but I'm gonna show y'all the let's see, open image in new tab. I'm gonna show y'all something right quick. Well, that's so tiny. Why didn't that open bigger? Let me see if I can zoom in for y'all. All right, it's still blurry though when you zoom in. I don't like that. Let me share this right quick. Share screen. See, they have the different kind of colorations. The desert box turtle is this color. The eastern turtle, the ornate box turtle. Then they have the Gulf Coast box turtle, the three-toed box turtle, and the Florida box turtle. So they have different kind of box turtles. They usually have a rounded shell. You see how the shell is pretty much almost rounded in a lot of ways. Where versus terrapins are a little bit more, what you call it. I'm trying to find a uh, turtles of North America kind of thing, so I can show you all the turtles we have here in North America, so that if you do run across a turtle, you'll know what kind it is. So that you can kind of, you know. Okay, here we go. Let me share this tab. So here, freshwater turtles. This is just the freshwaters that we have here in North America. You have the ornate diamond back terrapin. You have the bog turtle, the red-eared slider, western painted turtle, the wood turtle, the western pond turtle, the wood turtle, spotted turtle, common snapping turtle, and the northern map turtle. These are just different ones that we have here in North America. That's just some of the ones that we have. Um, Now these big snapping turtles down here, um, they 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 are prehistoric looking and they will take an arm off. So be very careful if you ever actually run up on them. They will bite the bejesus out of you. But if you ever pick up a turtle, I always myself grab behind the front leg or right above the head and right below the tail or right there behind the tail area. Be careful how you grab one. They will claw you up with their little claws. Their little claws are not fun time. Not fun time. Let me see if I can find let me see view image on this one. That turtle look that picture just looks small. Trying to find a better photo to show like so I can show y'all like all the different kinds of turtles and you know, reach one teach one. Turtles are pretty cool though. If you ever get one, know that they have to have water and land. Look up their dietary things if you're going to have one as a pet. Also, note do not, a lot of people think you're supposed to mess around with their shell. Don't do that too much. They actually have feeling in their shell. And you see these people doing certain things to turtle shells, be very careful. That's their home. And if you ever find one with a broken shell, you can repair it. Hey, just Andrea, how you doing, beautiful? We was just talking about turtles and animals and having beautiful pets and how's the babies doing? I know they ain't babies no more, but they'll always be babies to me. I ask everybody how their kids doing, and I'm like, shoot, I call them babies, and I know sometimes they ain't little no more. They ain't babies, but they'll always be babies to me, no matter how grown they get. Hey, Mr. Don, how you doing? You doing good this morning? I was just showing everybody how my new puppy she got fixed last week. It's been a week and 2 days, and she was in the room being lazy, eating with her head in a bowl, and she just lazy eats. I swear to God, she does. You see how big she's getting? She's getting big. She's fluffy and lovey dovey. She's a golden mixed with a husky, and the way you could tell is because of her face. She has that, like, she looks like a golden, like a full golden, but then when you see certain things, and she also does the rah rah like a husky. She'll look at you and go oh rah rah. She talks like a husky. She really does. She does the husky rah rah. But she looks golden. She's a sweetheart. Ain't animals the most precious thing in the universe? I love animals. They really, she's doing great. She's doing great. Her stitches look good. They're healing up. She's still got a little bit of healing left to do. Obviously, it's just been 1 week. And when they do a female and they spay them, it takes a lot longer for them to heal than it does a male dog. But, she's doing real good. Trying to keep her crackheaded self chilled out is a hard thing, though. Oh my God, she wants to run around and act like a fool and jump off things and be crazy, and trying to keep her chill right now is so hard because she don't realize she had surgery for her, right? And she wants to jump around and act like a little crackhead. So trying to keep her still has been a thing. Do y'all have? Let me ask you this question. I'm gonna ask my beautiful audience. Do y'all have a urban legend in your area that you can prove or disprove, or that you've seen or know about? I love to hear about other people's stories and local legends in their area. That's one of the reasons why Freaky Spooky Friday is what it is. Freaky Spooky Friday is basically to where we could tell each other scary stories, talk about urban legends. Now, Mississippi has a lot of urban legends. In Mississippi, we have the Yazoo Witch. We have, obviously, every area just about has a Bigfoot thing. We have one too. We have the Devil Deal, which went down in Clarksdale, Mississippi. It's been talked about in many lore videos. Hey, Jex Lynn Love. It's been talked about in a lot of lore. The devil deal that went down at the crossroads, that's actually from Mississippi. That's an urban legend from here. We actually have quite a bit from Mississippi. We have the ones that are well known and then the ones that are less well known. We have if you go up and down the Natchez Trace, they have a place called the Witches Dance. And the Witches Dance, if you actually go to the thing, I'll show y'all I'll zoom in and show y'all the Witches Dance thing. This actually is on the Natchez Trace. Yeah, babe, I know that in New York, a lot of the New Yorkers say that Amityville is a whole hoax. It's not real, because here's the thing about Amityville. If in case that place was so haunted, why over the last, 20 years since that happened, no one else has had anything happen? The new people have said nothing about it. Yeah, I think the dude, I'm going to tell you this. I think the dad did something against the mob, and I think the dude was ordered to do that, but I don't think they ordered him to take out the whole family. I think if he took out the whole family, he wouldn't get caught. That's what I think. What up, Shaker, Shaker, Shaker? And yeah, it's been longer than 20 years. I forget exactly when the Amityville thing went down. I'd have to look it up. What year that happened. Let's see. Amityville. Let's see when the Amityville haunting actually took place, because I forget the exact year. That was in 1974. So it's technically been 80, 90, 2004, 20, 20, 30. More than 40 years. More than 40 years. And so it's been more than 40 years. It's been more than 40 years for that. That happened over 40 years ago. And you only had that one family that moved in the house 6 months. And after that, others have owned the house and you hear nothing about it. Like, the new people actually hate that that's associated with their their home, because people come visit it all the time. Hey, Miss Joy, how you doing? Happy Friday, everybody. I hope everybody has a good weekend this weekend. You have some fun, touch some grass. We're going to see what drama goes on today. Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. Let me look right quick. But um, this is from the Witches Dance here in Mississippi. I'll show y'all something. You can go up down the Natchez Trace, and they have all kind of parks and little campgrounds. A lot of people like doing it just for the fun of it. But you can actually go to this place. It's a pull off the trace. They have a lot of campgrounds in Mississippi. So if you ever have if you have a camper and you just want to have some fun, this would be the place to do it. But this says Witches Dance. This very name conjures visions of eerie midnight, swirling black capes and brooms stacked against a nearby tree. The old folks say the witches once gathered here to dance, and that whenever their feet touched the ground and the grass withered and died, never to grow again. Impossible? Maybe so, but look around and look for a hidden spot where no grass grows. And it is a national park. The Natchez Trace is. So I will say, if you do, it is 50 miles per hour in most places. There's a couple spots where it's like 25 or 35. Pay attention to your speed zones because on the Trace, fines are doubled. And if you're a commercial vehicle, don't even try to go up and down it. You're gonna get in trouble, not without permission. But in Mississippi, we have like many urban legends and myths. Um, and every place and every area has theirs. You know what I'm saying? Has their urban legends and their monsters and their myths, their cryptids, uh, and different things like that. Like there's folklore all over the United States of America, all in different countries. So depending on where you're at, we have the Yazoo Witch, the haunted MacRaven house, the Singing River. If you've never heard of the Singing River, it's the Pascagoula River. And people say, hey DC Kool-Aid love, hey watch your crazy girl. The Witches Dance is not a campground. It's just one of the stops along the way. Like it's a place you can stop and stretch your leg and, take pictures and stuff. It's not actually one of the campgrounds. But there are campgrounds up and down the trace. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stops, a lot of scenic lookouts. A lot of people don't know this, but the Natchez Trace or what is considered the reason it is a national park, it is the Trail of Tears. When they moved the American Indians out of Mississippi and made them go to Oklahoma. That is the story of the Natchez Trace itself. The Natchez Trace itself is considered a national park, a federal preserve. You cannot, even to go camping, you have to stop at the designated campgrounds. You just can't just camp wherever you want. They do have scenic trails you can walk, a lot of walking trails you can walk. But you got to make sure you do it right because it is a national park. You know what I'm saying? So you got to respect the national park. Yeah, it's the fact that it's the Trail of Tears for me, if you didn't know that. But the Pascagoula River, people say if you stand by it, it sounds like an earthly humming sound by the river, and that no one has been able to explain it in scientific ways thus far. And the legend of the humming, some people say that a peaceful Native American tribe once lived along the banks of that river and worshipped a mermaid who lived in it. When Catholic missionaries arrived from Europe and tried to convert the natives, the mermaid became possessive of her followers, and she urged them to drown themselves in the river to be with her, using a mesmerizing song, and they did. Since then, the river echoes the sound of her song. Some people also say that the American Indians walked off into the river because they were going to be forced to move from their lands. And that the singing that you hear is the natives singing. So there's a lot of different versions of that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of different versions of uh, the singing river. There's a lot of different versions of that legend itself. Like, you know how a legend can have many different versions? Then we have the ghost of Helena Johnstone. Um, that is actually a thing. We have quite a few different ones in different areas depending on where you're at. There is, everybody knows about the Witch of Yazoo, the ghost of McRaven Stuckey's Bridge haunting. That's the one that, they say if you go up and down this bridge, um, that you'll see a figure with a lantern, or you'll see somebody hanging from the bridge. That's Stuckey's, and it's in Mississippi. Then you have the three-legged lady of Nash Road. That is a thing that they tell kids down here to scare them away. They have like the three-legged lady, the possum man, all different kind of like little things of urban legends. Um, they have the King's Tavern haunting, which is one of the oldest buildings in Mississippi and has a long history. It is in Natchez, Mississippi. The Ghost of Roanoke. Roanoke, the former home of acclaimed author William Faulkner. If y'all didn't know, the author William Faulkner was from Mississippi, and he lived in Mississippi, in Oxford, Mississippi. Um, and Roanoke, the former home of the acclaimed author William Faulkner, is said to be haunted by Faulkner himself. Visitors to the historic home in Oxford have reported hearing the sound of a typewriter keys clacking and see a shadowy figure that resembles Faulkner walking the halls. Some believe that Faulkner's spirit remains tied to the home, which served as his creative sanctuary during his writing career. The house's eerie resemblance only adds to its mysterious allure. The witch's dance of the Natchez Trace. I just told y'all about that one. Mont Helena and the Lady in White. Mont Helena, a colonial rival home in Rolling Fork, sits atop an ancient Native American mound and is notorious for paranormal activity. Locals have reported sightings of a woman dressed in a white gown, often seen peering out the home's windows or standing in the front yard. Investigators from the Mississippi Paranormal Society have recorded electronic voice phenomena and captured eerie figures in photos, adding to Mount Helena's haunted reputation. Everybody knows about Robert Johnson and the Devil Deal. It was featured on it was featured. I hear you do say, Kool-Aid, if you come up here to Mississippi, come on over here and visit me. I'll keep you away from the haunted places. Oh, your back pain got you, Miss Catherine? Oh, I know how that goes. It's okay, Miss Catherine. You sometimes your body needs rest, baby. You do a lot every day. You do that elliptical almost every single day. Sometimes you got to take a little resty rest. Your body's telling you to sit the hell down. Um, the Devil Deal or the Crossroads Deal has been on the show Supernatural. It's been in a lot of like TV shows itself. Here in Tupelo, we have a thing called the Lyric Theater. It is one of the older buildings that is still left. There was a tornado that hit Tupelo, and I think it was in the 40s or 30s. It was a long, long time ago. It was way before I was ever even thought of to be born. And it destroyed most of Tupelo. There's only a few historical buildings still left. It wiped Tupelo off the map almost. And we have a few buildings that are still here that are historically really old buildings. The Lyric Theater is one of them. It has been on Ghost Adventures and a bunch of those other shows. So if you ever hear about the Lyric Theater haunting, that's here in Tupelo, Mississippi. It's supposedly really haunted. Like really haunted. But no, Robert Johnson was a blues legend. See, a lot of people will tell you that Tennessee is the home of the blues. Let me tell you something. Most of those people that was on the in Tennessee in Memphis on Beale Street were from Mississippi. Mississippi technically has the most blues musicians come out of Mississippi. Muddy Waters, B.B. King. You know what I'm saying? Some of the most famous, almost every person that you see hailed from Memphis, Tennessee is actually from Mississippi if you go really look into it. The blues legends that started it all, they come from Mississippi, specifically the Mississippi Delta. But the Robert Johnson was supposedly a musician who wasn't that great at playing the blues and everything, and all of a sudden, he became really, really good. And people said that he made a deal with the devil. And he was only like 27 years old when he passed away. And it, like they say, it was like a couple years after he became really famous for his blues that he passed away. But yeah, the locals, from the Pascagoula area, from the Pascagoula River, say you can hear like weird singing from there late at night. I know that up here, there's this house. I don't know where it's at exactly because my brother would never take me because he refused to go back. That he said him and his friends went there, and I think it's either in Boonville, Baldwin, somewhere in that area. And they said that when they went to the house, it's down a old gravel road, right? Old dirt gravel road, and there's a tree in the middle of the drive, in the middle of the gravel road. And when you go in there, you don't see nothing. But when you stop and get out the car, women hear one thing, men hear another. Women hear a woman basically getting beat and abused and screaming, and it's really eerie to them. And they hear her like basically screaming bloody murder and stuff. You get what I mean? And then for the males, they see a black figure that's like it's like a shadow figure, and it comes running at them, and they all ran to the car. And when you leave, they say you see somebody hanging in the tree. So the story goes, the haunting behind this story is that a man caught his wife cheating and took her out of this world. Then when he came to and realized what he had done, he hung himself in the tree. Now, I don't know how true that is. Never been there myself. Wouldn't know. Oh yeah, I remember when you telling me you met Pine Top Perkins. I do believe Sinners, and Sinners was a good movie. If y'all ain't watched Sinners, you should totally watch it. Really great movie. Um, it's based on the myth of Robert Johnson. It might be. It might be happy. The Crossroads deal is supposedly, it's been covered so much. But Sinners was a good movie if you ain't watched it. And the new Welcome to Salem's Lot, the new Salem's Lot remake was actually really good too. I will say that I was not expecting it to be good. I was actually expecting it to be bad and then to mess up a good movie, but no, they did really good. They kept it just as creepy. I know that's right, Happy. He is very good to look at, and to think he was a twin. Could you imagine if he really was a twin in real life? He played both of those roles so well. But Sinners was a really good movie. Really was. The new Salem's Lot movie was good too. If you ain't watched it, it's real good. It's real good. I'm going to actually look up the most famous um, urban legends. So they say the Beast of Balandbro, a vampire beast, the Bell Witch. We all know about the Bell Witch. Black Aggie, which is a cursed statue. Black Lady of Bradley Woods, haunting ghost. The Black Volga, which is a abduction car. Black Eyed Children. Now, I've heard about those Black Eyed Children. I ain't never experienced, thank God. If you ever see a child with black eyes, don't open your door. We all know about the Bloody Mary one. Blue Star Tattoo Legend. It's an LSD myth. Um, Brown Lady of Renham Hall haunted. Now I will tell y'all, if you come down to a little place called Amory, Mississippi, there is a museum in Amory that used to be the original hospital. Was also it basically changed hands and became a lot of things during the Civil War. It was where a lot of the soldiers went for when went for surgeries and stuff, lost limbs, lost life, all kind of stuff. It was a battle hospital during the Civil War. It was a a sane asylum at one time. It was an old folks home. It was the original hospital for the area. And at nighttime, you can literally see like people like during a foggy day. I'm telling you, I lived across from it when I was a kid. You can literally see like this woman in a white like nurse uniform walk across the balcony, and it looks like she's pushing a patient. And then on the yard, you can see a dude walking around with a like a security guard, like a person who takes care of the grounds, like a groundskeeper, with an old type of lantern walking around. And then if you blink, they're gone. They also have an old um, passenger car that used to do when they used to do more passenger trains down here. They have one, and it is extremely haunted. That place is extremely haunted. I'm telling you, that museum is haunted. You will catch things out of the corner of your eye. My husband did not believe me. I took him down there, and he saw something. That place it looked like nobody was in the train with us. Like you can walk through the train and walk through the entire thing and go see everything. He didn't believe me until he saw something out of the corner of his eye. I told him, I said, this place is extremely haunted. I'm telling you. Like on a cloudy night, with fog and stuff, that train car, you'll literally see people like somebody walking up and down taking tickets. You'll see somebody with like the little pushy cart. You'll see people sitting in the seats like that train car is still a passenger car, and like they're still in that, like they haven't moved on from it for some reason. And there's an old log cabin that they transported to that area for preservation that was built in the 1800s, when people first settled, right? And this cabin is they keep it in perfect condition. um, it was built in like settlers times, when before America was completely settled. It's one of those kind of cabins, really cool to look at. I've never had an experience in the cabin per se with ghosts, but I have, however, in the train car, and I have seen them in the museum itself. The museum itself is extremely haunted. They did build onto the building to make the museum bigger, but the original building was a lot of things at one time, and it is very, very haunted. Um, I'm trying to look to see if there's do y'all, here's my question for y'all in the audience. Do y'all have in your area an urban legend that others may not know about that you would either like to speak on if you want to hit the link, or just have me look up? Because there's legends everywhere, if you think about it. There's urban legends everywhere. Every county, every place has one. Some places, like, you have like certain areas that are extremely haunted, and people know about it. Like, I have had a ghost experience myself, a real one. And I'm gonna tell you something. When you experience that for real, real, you like, I ain't messing around with that. I was about, I say 6 or 7 years old, if that. And we had this double-sided apartment, and we rented both sides. We were on the side, and one side of it, this house didn't have AC. We had window fans and stuff, and it was in dead of summer. And this one side would stay so cold all year round. I mean, cold, cold. During the dead of summer, 100 something degrees outside, and it would be so cold you could hang meat in there all the time. Always stay cold. The other side, we were sitting down and we were watching good morning, Vision Light. Good morning, Mr. Jim, the best Jim, the only Jim that ever would and never will be. Uh, we were quite literally watching Saturday morning cartoons. And we had one of those old clicker type TVs. Y'all remember the old clicker type where you had to turn the top button to the star to get to the second set of things? And we were watching, I think it was channel 27 or 45 or something like that, watching Saturday morning cartoons. And it was Woody the Woodpecker. I'll never forget, it was Woody the Woodpecker. Da 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 Woody. And I was sitting there, and all of a sudden the TV started clicking, and you just heard click, 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 click. And so my dad tells me, he goes, "Get up, go turn the TV," because we was the remotes back in the day. Parents didn't get up and change the TV. We got up and changed the TV. And so I got back up and I changed the TV back to channel. I went to go sit back down. Well, on top of this TV, my mom had taken a glass candy dish and put my hair bows in it, and it was sitting on top of the TV. And the dish rose up off the TV, and I saw it raise up like it was in slow motion, and it slammed at me. And if I hadn't have jumped back, it would have hit me. You talking about something that's scary? That memory is burned in my brain. Woo! People can believe what they want or don't believe, but I'm gonna tell you something: ghosts are real and they're scary as hell. I ain't messing with them; they don't mess with me. We go our own ways. And I do believe a lot of the lands down here in Mississippi are extremely haunted because of things that went down in the past. You got to think about all that hurt, all that anger, all that stuff. You know what I mean? A lot of burial grounds down here that, uh, you know, a lot of battles, things like that. People don't know about. Like, you can move on some land and not know that technically, if you're not native, if you're moving into and you're not respecting the land and moving into Indian, like Native American protected land, and it was a special like burial ground or ceremonial spot or something like that, and you don't respect the land, you could be opening yourself up to all kind of stuff, Chad. I think there's a lot of different legends in the world. And different, like, I don't know, have y'all ever lived in a haunted house before? I know I've lived in two of them. I've lived in two or three haunted houses. One of them, he wasn't even a bad ghost. He just liked to play practical pranks. Yeah, he was a prankster. But I've lived in two or three that were not so nice. And let's just say we didn't live there long. I don't know if you've ever moved into a haunted house, but yet no, they're not fun. Um, and it's also not something to say, people try to pretend. I'm like, no, you don't want to mess around with that. Mm-mm. They ain't fun. Good morning, Crazy Brad. How you doing this morning? Oh, watch it, girl. I saw where somebody was threatening your channel, girl. I hope you got that on recording. I hope you recorded that, girl. Straight up threatening your channel. I'm like, you do realize that people can do that. Oh snap! They have houses built on top of a old battlefield. That's not good. I bet you those houses is haunted as hell, DC Kool-Aid. I bet you they haunted. I wouldn't want to play around over there. Well, they threatened your channel, girl. I was just letting you know. And somebody said, named JY, said they struck your channel. I'm just saying, that's what they said on their own platform. Girl, he said he struck your channel. He admitted to false flagging. I'm like, you a dumbass. Why y'all always snitching on yourselves? Why people always snitch on themselves? People just be snitching to be snitching. They just be. Why do people like to snitch on themselves? Like I ain't snitching on myself. I ain't gonna come on here and tell you I did a damn thing if I did it. And if I didn't do it, I'll tell you I didn't do it. But if I was gonna do something, I ain't snitching on myself. That's very true. If he told him to jump, he'd probably say, how high? I'm gonna tell you this, ain't nobody telling me that shit. I'd be like, bitch, what you just say to me? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell to the no, to the no, no, no. And I thought somebody got their teeth pulled. I didn't see that happen. I bet it ain't gonna happen. Oh, and y'all, that 27 Club thing that they talk about in Hollywood is crazy of how many popular musicians, celebrities, and all that have passed away at the age of 27 is crazy when you look into that. I remember when that clown thing went around. I was just looking at that. Somebody it was saying something about that. Man, they used to scare me when I was little, thinking about somebody cutting the back of my ankle after I watched Pet Cemetery. That shit was scary. But I also thought to myself, watching Pet Cemetery when I watched it for the first time, that I would kick that little boy all upside his head. I would football kick him. Like, how you gonna let that little bitty motherfucker come at you with a knife and you don't football kick him? That's just like Chucky. Chucky's a little bitty dog. You can football kick his ass. How you gonna let him stab you to death? You know what I'm saying? Just kick him. Throw him out a window. Burn him. Throw him in the, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could control that little bitty thing. Kick him. Like, I swear to God, I don't understand why people don't just. And you see, that's how you know it's a horror movie. Because people just sitting there going, ah. Man, I hate when horror movies, when you sit there and watch that dumbass person just sitting there like, take me out, take me out. Just be sitting there taking it. I'm like, bitch, football kick that motherfucker. Knock it upside the head one good time. Don't in a horror movie. I be wanting to cuss motherfuckers out in a horror movie. I be watching a horror movie and I'm the person in the crowd going, don't go up the stairs, you dumbass. Who told you to go in the basement? You know there ain't no way out. Dumbass. I swear, some people do the dumbest shit in the horror, and I hate them white bitches who always falling and twisting their motherfucking ankle. Thank you, Mr. Jim Connington, the best gym, the only gym that ever was and ever will be. So far for the 5 gifted memberships, DC Kool-Aid got it. Under new management, Monique Branch, Lynn M, and Miss Tracy. Miss Tracy won a gifted membership. Thank you, Mr. Jim Connington, the best gym, the only gym that ever was and ever will be. But what y'all football kick some of them motherfuckers? I hate when those bitches fall and act like they broke an ankle and don't fight back and just sit there and take it. Now I watched this horror movie the other day. I think it was like these two people met each other and the killer would try to come after you if you kissed or you were falling in love for the first time, and they fought back. I was like, hell yeah, beat the shit out of them, stab them in the face, you know. I was like, hell yeah, that's what I would do. But then at the same time, we sit there and we say what we would do. Like, I was watching this documentary on a guy it was in Australia, and he had an accident and he unalived he was drunk and he was, under the influence and driving too fast. And when he took the curve, he lost control and he accidentally ran into seven kids. Four of the kids passed away. One of them was left with permanent damage. The other ones are okay. And the father actually forgave the dude and was like, I'm like, if that's Christ's love, that dude right there is going to heaven because I don't know if I could be that. You still under the influence from last night? Yeah, I saw that too, Miss Joy. I saw that too, Miss Joy. He was like, it's some coke and some rum. It's like, so what? I'm done. It's the freaking weekend, baby. I'm about to have me some fun. Bounce, 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 bounce. I'll tell you what, hangovers, you know that song, hangovers hurt a lot more than they used to. I don't drink, but if I did, I would have to sing that song with you. Hangovers hurt a lot more than they used to. When you get older, that shit hits you. Man, if I stay up past 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, I feel like shit the whole next day. I swear to God, just from non sleep. I'm like, what the hell? When I was in my 20s, there was so much shit I could do. I could stay up for a fucking week straight. I was good. I'd be running around like like ain't nothing happened. Now, shit, that shit hit harder. Man, the older you get, it hits harder. I'm like, shit. It was like the minute I turned 35 years old. I swear to God, it was like right after that. I was like, what the hell? Like, come on now, be for real. This is crazy. It's dangerous to sneeze nowadays. You be a sneeze to piss all over yourself. You can't stretch the wrong way. Be done throw your whole back out. Put on a shoe, mess up your whole leg. It's dangerous now. People don't realize, man, it gets dangerous when you stretch. Stretch the wrong way, see what happens. Pull muscle and some shit. Sneeze, piss all over yourself. You got to watch farting. You can't trust farts no more. You done shit all over you damn self. Can't even trust the fart, dog. Man, I swear to God. The things that, think about it like this, the things that we could do in our 20s, right? And you look back and you're like, man, when I was in my 20s, I could stay up and I didn't feel tired if I did, and I could stay up for a week at a time. Now, let me stay up past 12 o'clock, see what happens. Uh-oh, Miss Joyce said, oh my God, you to do a drunk and a hungover show, Eric. Shame on you. Is that what you're teaching us to do? Miss Joy. I don't drink anymore myself. I haven't drank since. See, when I got pregnant with my son, I got a liver condition from being pregnant. They said that I basically got a head cold when I was about 5 months pregnant, and they said my immune system tried to attack baby. So baby tried to create more fluid. The more fluid that was created, I actually got liver failure from it. Um, and so therefore, with my liver healing, but it's scarred up, I can't drink like other people can. So I haven't had a drink since before I turned 19 because I found out I was pregnant when I was 20 on my 20th birthday. So the last time I had a drink of anything, I think I was 19, and then I had one more drink after that because I talked to my doctor. I have to go see a specialist, and I asked him. I said, I've been in remission with my liver for many many years. Is it okay if I try wine for the first time? Because I was going to a fancy steakhouse and I wanted to try it. And he said he gave me the okay to do it. He said you could do it every once in a while, but you can't do like other people do. Shoot, let me hold on to a baby and fall asleep. We're gonna fall asleep together. Naps are awesome now. Think about that shit too. You know how much, like as a kid, I fought naps, me personally. I was like, I don't want to take no nap. Now it's like, shit, yeah, give me a nap. I like naps. Shit. When I was a kid, I didn't want to take a nap. Now, now I pray for naps because I have ADHD, so naps don't come as easy. I'm so sorry about that, Mr. Eric. My sister actually died. She had cirrhosis of the liver and she had kidney failure. She was in renal failure. She had a condition called A1 tryptophan, which I do not have. It does not run on my side of the family. It runs on hers. We had the same dad, different moms, and her mom happened to carry the gene, and she actually passed away at 38 years old. And the sad part is, one of the times that I got doxxed, somebody said that I was my dead sister, and tried to make fun of my dead sister. Yeah, that was from a different situation. But yeah, I'm so sorry about your younger brother, actually, because I'm gonna tell you something. A liver condition is nothing to play with. It's nothing to play with. You have to take very good care of yourself. And you have to be on a liver diet and all this other stuff for the rest of your life. You can't drink like other people. You can't do things like that's when they try to claim that we're all drug addicts, we're all alcoholics. That's their claim, right? And I've said this multiple shows. First off, I can't do those things, dumbass. I have a liver condition. It would kill me, like quite literally. Quite literally. Not figuratively, literally. And most people in this community don't even know what most of those drugs look like that you claim they're doing. I've quite literally had to reach one, teach one, because I didn't even know what they look like. So I did a whole show one Wednesday showing people what they are, because they didn't even know what it looked like. Because hell, I didn't know what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? So we did a show one day teaching people what drugs look like, because we didn't know. We ain't never seen them. Alcohol is actually worse for your body. A lot of people don't know. And a lot of people are walking around here with fatty liver disease and just don't know it. Just don't know it. And it's very deadly. Yeah, I actually had to show people what that is. Hey, Festus Eddie, he came in so fast. Um, Potato Head has cirrhosis of the brain. Oh, Lord, Miss Joy. I bet you 101, Mr. Eric, you don't even know what it looks like. So you're like, what the hell is that? I actually showed people in the community what those things look like. We looked it up and we reached one, teach one, because most people didn't even know what it looked like. Because we never seen it. We don't know. And there's a big difference between coke and meth. Okay? And even if you sold it, don't mean you did it, because you don't do your own product. Because then every drug dealer knows that. You don't do your own product. Because you're going to dip into, first off, if you become a drug addict, when you're trying to sell, you're going to dip into your product and you're not going to make any money. And so every drug dealer knows that. Most drug dealers don't dip into their product. The most they've ever done is weed. Most people that I know, that's all they've ever done. Hey, sister, from another mister, my Dr. Creole Liba Butterfly News. How you doing, sis? Most of the people that I know that were in that life, I've never been in that life. I admit it. I've never been a street person. I do know a lot of people from the streets, though, right? I know a lot of people who were in that lifestyle. Um, they'll tell you you don't dip into your own product, because then you're just like, you're going to be doing all your product and not making any money, you know? And so most people don't do that. You eat, you just got home, you're going to be eating and then lay down. Ooh. And I'm going to tell you something. I enjoyed your show the other night, Dr. Creole. We had a good time, talking about things. And after Monday, you got to let me know what's up on that situation, okay, boo? Um, and if I have to stab a hoe in the head and help you hide a body, I got you. Um, we can find a good old pig farm, a good gator, some gators, gators love to eat everything. That is a true thing, though, that pigs will eat everything. Even the teeth, they'll grind them down to nothing. People don't know that. You ain't gonna find nothing if you find a hungry pig. If you starve the pigs for about a day or two and then you throw a body in there, they'll eat everything. Yeah, don't get high off your own supply. And if it don't apply, let it fly. Like if I was to say something and I don't say your name for certain, I could be talking about a whole nother situation. Like I've had people think I'm talking about. I ain't talking about you. If I was, I'd put your name on it. I say it with my chest. I say it with my full chest, baby. All these boobies. And thick thighs save lives. Stop making fun of us fluffy girls. A lot of men love to have something to hold on to, something to grab a hold of. Okay? I've always said I'm what you call slim thick because I'm not necessarily big, big, but I'm not necessarily small, small. So I call myself slim thick. And I'm white chocolate. What's up? Um, Fast and Sadie said, but watch her. How you know if your stuff is good though? You always gotta test your shit. Yeah, I'll tell you this, Miss Catherine. Pigs, they will. They'll eat anything, and I do mean anything. It don't matter what it's. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Chickens, they some little crazy ass shit. They'll eat their own people. Okay, so one day I was feeding. I had outside cats at the time. I don't have but one now, but at the time I had outside cats, and I had leftover chicken. So I took the chicken out there and was giving it to the cats. Do y'all believe those and ducks too? They will eat their own kind. They will eat their own kind. They are carnivoric as hell. A lot of people don't know that ducks and chickens are carnivoric and they'll eat anything. A chicken and a duck will eat anything. I don't care what you throw out. It could be cornbread. It could be vegetables. It can be um, all that shit. They'll eat anything. And if you ever are walking in the woods and you hear something sound like a woman scream, get the hell out of them woods. That's a motherfucking mountain lion, and they will eat your ass. And wild hogs being in the woods, don't try to go up to that. They will tear you up. Don't play. If you go out in them woods, take your pow pow with you. I'm just saying. Ain't no telling what you're gonna run up on. What up, disrespectfully mix? How you doing, love? That's true, Miss Catherine. Female cats will do that. Hey, Miss Linda. Hey, Racing Stars. Oh, man, you power been out again? Man, they just love being mean to y'all, don't they? Shit, I bet it's this heat wave. I bet it's this heat wave. Man, this heat wave been hell. I done told the devil, return to sender, motherfucker. We don't want this heat. Take it back. And I know being in like Florida and being down south and all this humidity and shit, tell the devil to take back his fucking heat. We don't want it. Return to sender. We doing good. We doing good, girl. What you eating for lunch? What you eating for lunch, girl? You know I love food talk. My fluffy ass love food. I love cake. I love cake. Cake is good. Now, see, here's the thing. People talk about alcohol addictions, drug addictions. People don't realize there's different kind of addictions. You can have an addiction to gambling. You can have an addiction to orange. You can have an addiction to cake, like I do. You can have an addiction to coffee. You can have an addiction to caffeine, cigarettes, so on and so forth. There's a lot of things you can be addicted to. You can be addicted to the internet. You can be addicted to YouTube. Oh, it's coffee. It's too early for food. You sound about like me. I don't be eating in the morning. I only eat once a day. A lot of people think I eat a lot, but I don't. But when I get off here, I got to go cook. I got to figure out what the hell I'm going to make. I don't know what the hell I'm going to make. To tell you the God honest truth, I don't know what I'm going to make yet. Oh, see, y'all been lucky in Philly and it ain't been that hot. See, you lucky ass though. It's hot. It's been hot as hell. You gonna have ribs for dinner tonight? Ooh, child. Miss Linda talking dirty, y'all. Yeah, we've been hot as hell down south. Anybody in the south could tell you it's been hotter than Cooter Brown outside, and we sweating like a whore in the church house. Yeah, buddy, we've been sweating our asses off like a hoe in the church house, dog. It's been terrible. It has been terrible. Oh, y'all had great northern beans and ground beef with rice last night, and y'all tow it up. Now I tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. You can take ground beef and you can season it up real good and put it over rice, and it is delicious. I put it over egg noodles before too. People who don't do white rice, because I'm gonna tell you something. If you're diabetic, you can't do white rice. White rice is your worst carbohydrate. White rice is a carbohydrate. If you're going to do rice, I suggest dirty rice or long grain. Um, and so but I love some good dirty rice with some ground beef, or I love doing it with seasoning it up and putting it over egg noodles. Oh yeah, it's real good. We call it goulash. That's what we call it down south. Ooh, jasmine rice. Mr. Fast Eddie be knowing. Pica de damn it, if I could say the damn word. Picadilla. Shit, I know how to say it, but I don't know what is going on with me this morning. You going to have oxtails, cheesesteak, and cheese fries for dinner? Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's true. Disrespectfully mixed. Brown rice is good to you, and the texture is better. Brown rice is actually one of the things, if you're diabetic or pre-diabetic, that actually you can have. Um, quinoa, farro, and kamut are good for people with diabetes. I've heard about the quinoa before. Farro, I've heard about it. And the kamut, I've heard, I think I'm saying it right. I don't know. I could be saying it totally wrong. Y'all know I'm country as fuck. Um, it is what it is. Sometimes my pronunciations be off. It is what it is. It is what it is, homie. Uh, but yeah, I've heard quinoa is actually very good for people with diabetes. Um, because it's made out of what's the name of it? It's a damn bean. What's the name of that damn bean? Pea. It's a pea. It's a damn it, why can't I remember the name of it? Oxtail cheesesteak. Ooh. I said oxtail cheesesteak. Cheesesteak. Can I speak today? What the fuck is wrong with me today? I don't know, y'all. Pray for me. I need Jesus. I can't even speak today. I can't even speak today. Y'all know normally I can speak well. Today is just not my day. Also, tomorrow is Miss Jill's. If y'all ain't know, Miss Jill's Comfort Zone. She is having the Family Feud game tomorrow. I'm gonna show y'all the thingy I made for her because y'all know I do graphics, and I just she a good person, so I wanted to do something nice for her. Um, and so I made the graphics for her show. It's going to be JCZ Crafts, Blogs, and More presents the Family Feud. We have the Juicy Jaguars, One Team, One Touch, and the Flamethrowers. Win August the 23rd. This is Saturday. And the time is 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 2 p.m. 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 2 p.m. Great Mountain Time. Uh, then let me take off that damn banner, y'all. 3 p.m. Central Standard Time and 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're on the East Coast, it's going to be 4 p.m. I will share it on my community wall, even if I'm not able to be there. I'm going to try to be there as best as I can to support Miss Jill. She's an amazing human being. I know that I could and should, Miss Catherine, but hell, I hardly have time for here sometimes because, um, I do have the 1K followers on TikTok. I just don't really be over there too much. I need to get over there and do some more videos and stuff. And I do have a Twitch account. I just ain't really done much with it. I need to, but I just sometimes get so busy in real life, like cooking, cleaning, taking care of other people, you know. Um, that's why I want to thank all my members for all that y'all do and just being a part of it, because I know that I need to do more members only lives and things like that. But I kind of want I kind of take it as I need to do more on that fact, and I'm going to, but everything's been so busy recently. And I don't speak about it much, but my mom is going to have a biopsy done soon. And so on that day, it'll come in September. I may or may not be live that day. I'm not sure. The appointment ain't till 1, so I probably will be. But it it's a lot, you know. Alex is doing real good. My son, he's doing great. He got his braces and his teeth are doing good, and he's not had any problems from them. He actually is following all the stuff they told him to do. He's taking good care of him. He has his water pick. Um, so he's doing real well. Um, Me, myself, and I'm doing okay. Life is lifing. I hope everybody this weekend has fun. I hope y'all have fun plans to do something cool. Maybe go out and touch some grass and, have some fun old times and live the best life. You know what I mean? Living your best life. Don't drink too much this weekend if you do drink, and all those lovely things. Make sure you take care of yourselves because life is short and health is wealth. Whether it be your mental, your physical. Don't walk around here with halitosis breath. Just saying. Ooh, you're going to make your cheese fries from home so it'll be less calories. Are you going to use an air fryer, Miss Catherine? Also, if you do use a fry daddy and you want to cut down like on not having a lot of grease, use peanut oil. Peanut. Oh, you got a kid-free weekend. Oh, mix. I hear in Mix House it's gonna be let's get it on. Oh, baby. There's gonna be some lazy people putting their feet up. They're gonna be naked, just walking around house, letting it swing. Which, no, I'm just kidding, girl. Let it swing this way and that way. Yeah, I heard. I gotta get an air fryer. But I will tell people if you're using a fry daddy or something like that, use peanut oil. It less calories and it leaves behind less grease because it actually gets hotter. Unless you're absolutely allergic to peanuts, then there are those people. He already made plans. I knew he was gonna let it all hang out, have him a good old weekend. I see y'all sitting around the house naked, just throwing your feet up, just being no kids. This is awesome. You're using the red potatoes. I'm gonna tell you something I love to do. Those little golden potatoes. I like boiling them and putting a little bit of butter. Oh, I love those. Those are so delicious. And there is a way that you can boil them. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. And if you want them like crispy, you boil the little potatoes, like the little ones, and then you take and you put them on a baking sheet and smash them. You want them to be boiled to where you can smash them, but not to where they're mushy, right? And you smash them on the thing. You throw a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, a little salt. You can use any kind of seasoning you want on them, and then put them in the oven and bake them at a high temp, and they'll get crispy and they'll be like little crispy. And they're good for you. They're not bad. They ain't got all that trans fats and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. You can roast them in the oven. I'll tell you what, I love roasted. I don't eat um, Brussels sprouts unless they're roasted. I don't eat them boiled. I don't eat them steamed. I don't like them no way but roasted. They so good roasted. Yeah, those little potatoes are better for mashed potatoes or boiled potatoes than they are homemade French fries. Because homemade French fries, you kind of want to have the big potatoes. I usually use the russets, the big russets, for homemade French fries. And believe it or not, leaving the skin on is good for you because the skin itself is actually good for you on the potato. But some people don't like the flavor. I get that. But the skin has actually got a lot of nutrients in it. You put the ranch seasoning on your potatoes. Ooh, when you roast them in the oven, that sounds good. I got to figure out what I'm gonna cook in a minute. I got some thawed out chicken breasts. So I'm thinking if I make I may end up making a fajita mix or something. I just got to see if I have the cheese and the seasoning and whatnot. Yeah, the skin has all the potassium in it. And disrespectfully mix says she parboils hers and then roast them off so they are tender. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. It makes them better. You know what I'm saying? But I got to figure out what I'm gonna cook today. I don't know what I'm gonna make. I have no idea yet. I'm gonna go in there and look in the cabinets and stuff like that and see what I got. Um, I know I got some chicken thawed out, so I know I've got to cook that. But I don't know like if I'm gonna make just baked chicken or you know how I'm gonna do it. But I'll figure it out. Y'all know I can make anything out of anything, child. Ooh, child, I'm sleepy today. I don't even know why I ain't even woke up yet. I still ain't woke up. I'm like, how am I gonna not wake up on a day I need to wake up? Yeah, my Brussels, I'm the same way. Disrespectfully mixed. I have to char them a little bit. Yeah. I don't know if I want to put all that time and energy into smothered chicken, but that does sound good though. Good morning, Miss Raditha. How you doing, beautiful? I want to I'm thinking about making something real fast and easy. Disrespectfully mixed. And that's why I'm thinking chicken fajita because I could just cut up the chicken in little bitty bite sizes. It's chicken breasts that I have laid out, or cutlets, as my New Yorkers say. Um, and I may just cut that up and make some chicken fajitas. You know what I'm saying? With a little bit of seasoning on it, throw some cheese. You know what I mean? Real easy, real fast. Don't have to do a lot. Then I got to do the dishes in a little bit. Child, sometimes I get tired of adulting. I don't know about y'all, but some days I wish I didn't have to adult so damn much. I wish I could just chill. You know what I mean? If I had the money, I'd eat out today, but shit, do you know how much it costs to feed a family? Shit, that shit ain't cheap at all. I give me some Chinese food today. Oh, I haven't made smothered chicken in a while. I don't even know if I have all the stuff for it though, Mix. I don't know if I have all the stuff for it. I really don't. I don't think I have all the stuff for it. But how do you make yours? I also have people in my house who can't eat rice, so there's that. I'd have to put it over egg noodles or something. I haven't made that in so long. Usually, the way that we do smothered chicken down here is we fry the chicken and then you make the gravy with the roux and put all the seasonings and then you bake it. So, yeah. All right, girl, I got you. You ain't typing all that. You sound like me. Shit, that's too much to type. But we usually fry our chicken and then smother it with the gravy and put it, let it cook with all the good stuff and rebake it or whatnot in the oven with the smother and then put it over the rice. So that's the only reason I think it's more work because we fry ours first. I don't know about y'all, but we fry our smothered chicken. You know what I'm saying? In the South, we fry it first. I don't, Oh, let me see. I think this mix. Let me make sure. It is. Okay. Hey, Gear. I just had to make
It's,
sure it was you. I had to do my
oh no,
authentication.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Can you hear me? Cause I'm in the car.
Yeah, we can hear you, girl.
Okay, good. Okay, so I do it two ways, right? So usually I'm kind of lazy. So if I fry chicken and I have leftovers, which is rare when I fry chicken, but if I have
Same.
any fried chicken leftovers, then I'll smother it the next day, right? But my best friend mom taught me how to do it quicker. So what you do is you season your chicken the same way you would, for your fried chicken or whatever. You put your flour on there and you brown it. You don't fry it all the way. You just brown it. Take it out and then make your gravy, right?
Yeah.
And it's a quick gravy. And then she do it hers in a cast iron and just transfer it to the oven and let it finish off in the oven.
Okay. See,
So
I'm always thinking you gotta fry it. You gotta do this. You gotta. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, 'cause I think that most people smother their fried chicken like the next day. You know what I mean? So
That's
it could
usually what
add
we
some
do.
more juices to it or, whatever, right? But yeah, no, she taught me that and it has never failed me. I literally do it like that when I have fresh chicken and I don't want to have fried chicken, but I want smothered chicken. Yeah,
That.
it's quick. It's
Yeah.
easy. I
That.
do that with my Salisbury steaks and everything.
That sounds like it is quick. A lot quicker than what I'm thinking in my brain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the way she do her like Salisbury steaks, she season them real good, like almost over season them because she don't make a gravy. She'll pan fry them the same way, and instead of taking them out the pan, she like use very little oil. She'll just cover them with water and then cook them on the stove like that, low and slow. By the end of the 2 hours of it being on the stove, it's a nice gravy in color and everything because the beef is going to season it and color it, right?
Oh
But
yeah.
with the chicken, I don't do it. I don't do it that way because chicken don't really have color like that, and my gravy got to be at least a light brown.
Yeah, I'd usually take after you fry the chicken, you take the what little bit of grease you got in your pan and then put your flour up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
your
make your
flour,
gravy.
your onions. Mm-hmm.
Use that
I don't
meat
know.
grease.
I'm gonna
No
tell you.
drippings, baby.
Ever since I had smothered ribs, and I said, "Why I ain't never had a smothered rib before?" Like maybe because maybe I've seen them or heard about it. It just wasn't appealing to me. But I had a smothered rib, and I cannot stop thinking about that damn thing. The next time I get some ribs, I'm smothering them.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you what's good, and my mama did this one time. I didn't know it. Ain't never had grilled neck bones before. We got some neck bones that had good meat on it. You know what I'm saying? And she put them on that grill and smoked them. I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
oh my
Mm,
god, I didn't know it was this good. Shit.
okay, I can see that. I can see that. I'm not real big on smoked meats and barbecue meats. I know that sounds crazy, but I think it's just I ate so much of it growing up. Like now that I'm an adult,
Yeah, it's like I can't even look at a
Every
chili
now and
cheese hot
then.
dog the same. I have to have that every once in a while when I'm craving it, but I can't even look at a chili cheese hot dog the same. Uh,
See, I love my chili cheese hot dog, but that's something I never had a lot of. Like the stuff that I grew up on eating a lot of, I rarely make at home. I rarely make chili. I rarely make spaghetti. I rarely make egg noodles. I rarely bake chicken. Because that's what I grew up on. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want none of that. I want something new, different.
I do
It
know
was
exactly
always
what
a
you
pot of
mean.
rice.
We ate
Yeah,
a
it
lot
didn't
of
matter
that
what we had.
corn, spaghetti.
Hmm.
Hmm. But I still love spaghetti. That's the crazy thing. There's some foods that no matter how much I eat them, I still love them. Like pizza. When I was pregnant, that was my weird craving. You know how people have weird cravings? Um, and the reason I say it's weird, people go, "What do you mean? It's just you crave pizza?" I'm like, "No." To the point that I crave pizza, I wanted to blend it up and drink it. That's how bad I craved it. How much I
Ooh.
like. I
Oh, that's me and my burgers. Like, literally, I could eat a burger every day and never get tired of it. I love a hamburger.
I made those yesterday.
Oh,
We had
I ate
burgers
one
and
yesterday. I'm telling you, I eat a burger damn near every day. I love burgers.
we
They're
had
so
that and
convenient.
tater chips. I didn't make fries. I was lazy.
Okay.
We had chips. It was
Yep.
either barbecue or plain. You choose you some chip. You know what I mean? Get the big family pack.
For real. Heck yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with a barbecue or a barbecue, a hamburger or a hot dog with some chips.
Oh, now I tell you
That's what
what.
you get at the barbecue. They ain't making you no fries at no barbecue. You gonna grab that bag of chips. You gonna get that hot dog and that hamburger, and you gonna be happy.
Mhm.
So yeah, I don't see no issue
I
with that.
can't be the only one that likes to burn my hot dog. I can't be the only one. Like I don't know what it is, but I like them like not completely burnt, but like got a little char on them. I like it. I don't
No,
know.
a lot of people like that. I personally, I bake my hot dog, so
I've
that
never
they
had them
not
baked.
boiling in the water. Oh my god! So you know how you get rotisserie hot dogs, and
Yeah.
they always taste so flavorful. A baked hot dog is gonna give you that flavorful rotisserie taste because you're not boiling in water and all the juice is left in the water. You know what I mean?
Now I'll tell you
So
something I
yeah,
do.
my best friend put me on to that. Put
I'm gonna
put
put
put your
you
hot
on
dog
some.
in like a little pie tin and bake it at like 375 for maybe 15 minutes. If you want char, you might want to go 25, and you
I'll
could
tell you
get some char
something.
on it. It's gonna be great.
If you do boiled hot dogs, you can season your water. A lot of people don't know that you poke little holes all in the hot dogs, and it's something that I do for my son that he absolutely adores. I put a little bit of apple cider vinegar and a little bit of white vinegar in the water, and I season. I put like hot sauce in the water. I put lemon pepper and garlic powder, onion powder in the water. And when you do that and you boil it, the hot dogs take on the flavor of whatever you want, whatever you put in that water. And he likes it
Charlie, you
because
ghetto as hell.
I am, girl. He likes it because it kind of tastes like when you get
Hot
those
dog. You
ones.
you ghetto. You ghetto. You
I,
ghetto.
I'm seasoning the water, child. My son loves it
He
though. He
like you
loves it.
too. Listen, I ain't
I call
never
it
thought to
vinegar
season my
dogs.
hot dog water.
It's good. I
I'm
promise you.
I'm 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 have to check it out because Charlie said season the hot dog water. I'm gonna have to
Uh,
season my hot dog water.
you
That's
put a
crazy talk though. Like I ain't never heard of that.
Yeah, I literally put seasoning in the water and you poke the little holes in the hot dog and it takes on the seasoning and I put a little bit of vinegar because it almost I don't know if you've ever ate the ones that they put up in vinegar, but it almost gives it that flavor. And I call them
Like
vinegar
little
dogs.
pickle.
Yeah, it's almost like pickling
My
them a little
daughter,
bit.
my daughter would love that though, cause she loved those like pickled sausages and stuff. Like you could get. I'm gonna check that out. But you know, normally if I'm gonna boil my hot dog, I put them in a skillet. I don't put it in like a saucepan. I put it in a skillet, so it's like minimal water. And 9 times out of 10, it's like maybe just enough water to kind of cover the bottom of the pan. I let that water cook out, and then I cook the hot dog in the pan so it get like a little bit of color on it. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, if you got time and you could wait about 15, 20 minutes, bake your hot dog. Just bake it. And then you
I'm
could
gonna try
season it that
that.
way too.
I'm gonna try it because no, well, see, I do when I season the watered ones is because my son likes like the vinegar dogs. That's what I call them, is vinegar dogs. Because
Right.
I'm almost pickling them at that point. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Almost, because
I'm
I'm
I'm I'm definitely I'm telling you, I'm definitely gonna try it because we a pickle family. We love pickled things. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try it. Soon
you
as you
take
said like
the
them
apple
sausages,
cider,
I was like, okay, I know. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
you take and you put the apple
Hmm.
cider vinegar in there, and you put the white vinegar in the water. Then I take a couple shots of hot sauce and put in the water, and then I put lemon pepper and onion powder and garlic powder. And my son absolutely adores those when I make them, and he won't eat them no other way.
So I'm gonna tell you something you probably know or don't know. But if you cooking just a couple hot dogs that way, since you pickling them and your son like it that way, you might as well cook a whole pack and put it in a mason jar. Cause once it's pickled, it's preserved. All he got to do is warm it up. You don't got to keep doing the process over and over and over again. You know what I
Girl,
mean?
I cook a big old thing of it, and it'll be gone by the next day. I can't even put it in a jar. It don't make it.
Oh well, look, I'm trying to save you a little meal prep.
Yeah, girl, it don't make
Go to
it.
Costco and get you one of them big bags and start putting them in Ziploc freezer bags and labeling it pickled hot dogs.
Hell yeah, I might
You
need to
might
do
even
that.
have some girl. You might be able to get you a little truck and sell you some pickled hot dogs. Quit playing, Charlie. I'm gonna steal your idea and I'm gonna let you know how well it works.
You gonna make a cool meal, and I'm gonna be like, mixed all my idea, made all that money.
Uh, look, I will throw them pickled hot dogs on that new Blackstone, baby, and get a little char on them. Oh well, you want bacon wrapped or no? You want peppers and onions or no? No, I ain't gonna take your idea. But
Oh
I
no,
mean, I
girl, if
think
you
that's a
did,
good
the only
little.
thing I want to know is how
No,
good
I
you do,
think
girl.
about it though. If you was to do say you was to do like I'm just gonna throw something out there, but like salt and vinegar, right? That's a
Yeah,
whole genre of snacks now, right? It started with a chip. Now you
yep.
got everything salt and vinegar. So that's what I'm. That's where I was thinking. You could do like your little pickled hot dog, have your little grilled onions and peppers, and raw onions and peppers or whatever for however people like it. That way you could use that one prep work for both. Girl, holla at me. You could have your little hot dog stand out there on that acreage. Mhm.
Hell yeah, I could go shit. As cheap as it is to rent a booth over here, I could go rent me a little thing, and it just made me millions. Cause we have a thing called Fair Park, and food trucks are up there every day, uh, during
Mhm.
lunchtime and all that. So I could literally get me a little hot dog stand, be over there every day. What you want, girl?
Mhm. Shit, we could both have one. You have one where you at. I ain't infringing on your customers. I have one where I'm at. You ain't infringing on my customers. And we could just shout each other out. Come get your vinegar dogs.
Come on over. You gonna love these vinegar dogs.
As soon as I really get off my ass and really get to thinking about it, I already got my the food I want to sell though, so that's not really in my lane. But you know,
Shoot, make you some money, honey. I know that if I've always said there was this idea that I had to have like a one-stop shop for like I always thought about, like, you know how it's when we go to the nail shop to get our nails done, the hair shop to get our hair done, and all those things. and then like go to the beauty supply to get this, that, and the next thing. I always said somebody should open up a store and have all three, where you can get petties, manis, massages. You could go in there and get your hair done, all that at one time, and have a little food spot in there for the people who are waiting.
Mhm.
So
I ain't
shoot,
gonna lie.
people would
I
love
thought
that.
about that. I thought about that too because my best friend does hair, and we always wanted like a full service salon for her, and I do the food, right? And they was like, you could just be right next door to us because we grew up together from age 5.
Yeah.
So when you fantasizing and talking and playing mash and shit with your friend, that's the kind of stuff we used to come up with.
Oh, I
You
remember
remember that?
MASH. I remember
You
MASH.
remember mash?
Uh,
Lord, why I just say that? I literally just had to think back on all the mash books. We had mash books. Did y'all
where
have
you had to
mash
draw the
books or
little.
just paper?
We just did paper. You do the little circle and you got to count. You got to count. Once
Yeah,
you finish
yeah. You
it.
gotta count your lines. Mansion, apartment. What was it? Mansion, apartment, shack, house.
Uh huh.
And then you had to name like 4 boys and four, how
Four
many
jobs
kids you wanted
and how
and
many
the 4
kids?
jobs. Yeah. All the shit we did to entertain ourselves as kids. I love it. We also had another book that we had where I still have that book. I was probably like 17 when I made it, but I would go to school and I would pass it around to all my friends and stuff. And on the first page, you would put your name. On the second page, you would put your address and your phone number and stuff. And then on the third page, like the first 2 pages, nobody could look at. I could look at that. But the third page will have your birthday and your zodiac, and then it would just keep going. And like I had the whole notebook filled with questions, so I would just pass the notebook around, and be like, here, da 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 da. So yeah, I found out people was trying to sneak and find out who everybody was, so I took the first 2 pages out.
They
But yeah, we
were
used to
trying to
have
be
fun though
sneaky.
back in the day. Yeah,
Oh,
they was whole thing was you were supposed to try to guess who was who. But yeah, like yeah, we used to do all kind of stuff back in the day.
what
I
I
was
used
teaching
to
my daughter
love.
all the old school.
Remember when we used to do the little thing with the paper, and you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got to pick your
What it was
color,
it
your
called?
number.
Cootie catcher.
You had to pick your color, your number.
Yeah, it was a cootie catcher.
uh,
That was our first
Before
attempt
there
at
was text
origami.
messages, there was notes passed in school, and everybody was
Right?
passing notes.
Will
We
you be
found
my
out.
boyfriend? Yes or no? Will you be my girlfriend? Yes or no? We go together? Yes or no?
I remember when we used to find out different ways to fold it, and then when we used to do the S with the three lines up and down, and we thought we was something when we did that, and learning how to put boobs on the calculator and loose. There was one girl, she was
Oh
16. She
Lord.
had 69 boyfriends, and she did it with each with them 3 times. What was she? Loose.
Man, we yeah. I was teaching Jaden all the little nursery rhymes we used to do, like windy, windy weather and all that.
Little Sally Walker sitting in a saucer. Rise, Sally, rise. Wipe your winky eyes. Put your hands on your hip and let your backbone slip. Shake it to the east. Shake it to the west. Shake it to the one that you
Take it
love the
to the
best.
one that you are the best. Hey.
Oh,
And
we
we
used to
was
do that
doing
all
Inky
the time.
Bicky Bonky. Daddy had a donkey. Donkey died.
Donkey died. Daddy
Daddy
cried.
cried. Inky Bicky Bonky.
Oh,
Doctor,
I
doctor,
didn't
sick in
know.
bed.
I did not know that. Because there was one with the fire truck for the boys, but I couldn't remember it. But it was Chinese, dirty knees, something something. Look at these. And I didn't know that was dirty when I was little. It's Chinese, Japanese,
No.
Japanese. Look at these. I didn't know that was dirty when I was little. And then they had one for the boys, something about a fire hose and fire truck or something. I don't remember that one as well. But Weedy was doing some stuff I didn't even know was dirty.
Milk, lemonade, round the corner, fudge is made.
uh Miss Mary Mac, all dressed in black, had silver buttons, all down her back. She went to school. I remember doing the hand thing for that one.
Yeah, that one, and it was another one I'm trying to think of. I cannot think of it. It was how it go?
Oh, they finally got arrested. Hell yeah. I don't know if you've been following the true crime case of baby Emmanuel Haro. His parents, the baby went missing. The father had been actually convicted of another child that he had previously beat so much the child had only 3% of her brain usage, and he only got 6 months in jail for that. And this is
Oh
the
my
fourth
God.
child that went missing under mysterious circumstances. You get what I'm saying? And the mama was supposedly hit. All this didn't make no damn sense. The story didn't. So I'm glad that they got charged, fuckers, messing with children. Hey, way up, dude.
You heard that Govan got off?
That who?
Hernandez Govan on the Young Dolph.
Oh, for real? How
Yep,
many of them?
they found him not guilty yesterday, so he's free to go. That's what the judge said after reading the verdict. He said you're free to go.
It's crazy. It's crazy if you look at some of this shit nowadays of what's going on.
They saying the streets gonna get him anyway. So whether he was free or not, he ain't really free. He gonna have to leave Memphis. He ain't gonna be able to be out there. So they say. I don't know.
Memphis don't play. I'm gonna tell you that one. Memphis don't play, and I know how the streets are.
Well, shit, every other day I'm seeing that somebody else done fell everywhere. So I feel like none of these people playing. It is an eye for an eye for them. You know what I mean? Like they not turning the other cheek no more. So it's up, it's stuck, and it's been going like that for a minute.
Hey, Miss Jane, not that Jane.
Crazy. But shoot, my lunch break is over, Miss Charlie.
I love you, girl. Have a good day at work, okay?
I love you too, and I'm glad I came over here on my lunch break because I've been trying to stay off of YouTube. I only come on when I'm out and about. Like at home, I'm trying not to be on YouTube. So if I'm out and I'm on my lunch break, yeah, I need it. You know what I'm saying? Like I really need it. And then not only that, my area done got so small that it kind of naturally happened. You know what I mean? Like in the morning, I don't really have nobody to support, so it's more like towards the midday and evening. But I'm not about to be spending my evening on YouTube. I've been watching other shows and enjoying it, like thoroughly enjoying it, being into it, not rolling my eyes in a way like, like I do roll my eyes and I talk to TV, but
it's the same drama.
Oh girl, I'm sure. I don't feel like I'm missing nothing.
It's rinse
the only thing the thing is, I never felt like I was missing nothing as far as content. The whole thing is I done built bonds with people over these years. I don't miss the content. I miss the people that I have become accustomed to seeing and talking to in the chat. It really is never about the content for me because I'm not a content creator in this area. So, like I don't need to stay abreast of everything, and I never have. I'm always that friend when they're like, girl, you heard? And I'd be like, nah, tell me about it. Like I don't have the time for it. You know what I mean? But
You doing your own thing,
yeah, like
sis.
I do miss my people. No, I just miss the people. That's it. It's always been about the people for me.
Well,
So
that's.
everybody do YouTube they way. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's. Here's the thing. That's why I still
Oh, this
love.
dog is so cute.
I love my beef sector home is because it's I love so many people here. I've been with them for so many years. You got to think we've been here since the beginning, so that's like 6, 7, 8 years of bonding with people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
and I
create
haven't
like
really
almost a
been here from
family.
the beginning, but I was here pretty early on. You know what I'm saying? So I remember a lot of the stuff. Plus, you get your history lessons over the years. So I'm pretty well versed on the sector. But did I witness everything? Was I in every live? Was I always around? Like, no, I can't say that. But I know
Well, I
what's
took
going
my little
on.
breaks. I took my little breaks when you came in. I remember when I went back over there. I went to certain chats and I saw, some when some of y'all came in, and I was like, "Oh, who this? Hi, how you doing?"
Well, see, I remember you more than you remember me because I was a watcher and not really a participator so much, right? Like
Yeah,
I had places where I would participate, but a lot of people wasn't there. You see what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
I've always kind of stayed in the smaller chat. So no, a lot of people didn't know me like that. But I remember you from the TSCC days.
I remember
I
when
remember.
Bree
I remember a
barely
lot of that.
had
I
like
remember Sweet
five,
Home
10 people.
Alamanda. You know,
Yeah,
I remember Cynthia. I remember a lot of people from back then that's not around, that we
yep.
don't see or whatever. But yeah, like it, man, when I tell you so many people have like moved around, moved away, done different things or whatever. But I remember you from back then. But like
I
I
was just
said, you
chilling.
probably don't remember me because you was y'all had y'all thing. Like I remember the setup of the sector when I came in.
Oh yeah,
And
we had
and
our
it was a
cliques.
lot of like warnings and don't drop down in TSCC, they gonna block you. They don't know you. You know what I mean? If you
They
if you
did
don't want to
say
be
that.
blocked, then don't drop down. And I remember watching a couple lives where people would drop down and just say hi and they'd be up out of there. You know what I mean? So yeah, like I come on.
Well,
I'm
they
old
only she
school.
only did
I
that
entered
during like when she would say during the live, this is a TSCC only. This is before members chat. So if you ain't stay in the clouds, should tell you beforehand. But some people either came in late or didn't know, and sometimes she'd give you a warning. You know what I'm saying? She'd tell you like before I became or was a part of TSCC, I got told my ass to go back to the clouds. I was like, all right, I'm going back to the clouds. Because I wasn't the first wave of TSCC. I was the second. And a lot of people don't know that. I was there. I just wasn't like, in it like that or nothing. And but I stuck around so long that I ended up just you're gonna be a moderator, Charlie. That's what ended up
right.
happening. But I was here. I was just, chilling in my own little thing. And when the Mess Express happened and everything, I was a mod for that. I was a mod for all of VS's channels. I remember when Bree, before she even came up with the name of Pettyville, and I used to pick her all the time about she used
I
to have a
remember that
crush on
too. I
Trey
remember when she
Songz.
used to
And
go around asking for interviews.
I'm gonna say this, I still pick on her about the peach popsicles and the pizza, little pizza bagels. If you know, you know. But I
Yeah.
still that's why occasionally
I
I'll bring
remember
that
a
up.
lot from back then, but once again, I wasn't watching everything. I can't say I know nothing or everything from firsthand
Oh,
knowledge.
I
It's
I don't know
always been
everything.
either, yeah, like a
I've
recap
been there and
or
I
a
still
history
can't remember it
lesson
all.
or somebody running it down to me or, something like that. But firsthand knowledge of everything in the B sector. Nah, I don't got enough time for that. I don't think
I didn't
nobody
have
do.
enough time, girl. I'm gonna tell you, I didn't, and I was there, and I still don't like. There are people who have better memories than me. There's some things that I was there for that I'm like, oh shit, yeah, that did happen.
Right.
Because I be done forgot.
Well, let me take my butt back to work. Shoot. I
I
will
love
holler
you.
at you the next time I see you around.
Huggies,
Thank you for letting me
beautiful.
up.
Thank you
All
for
right.
coming
Let,
up.
let me know what you end up cooking with that chicken, girl.
I'll let you know, girl. Huggies.
Okay. Have a good day.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Had the blessed day. I love you, Mix. Um, and also, hey, Shaker Shaker again. I think I said hey the first time, but I just want to make sure because I don't want to be a rude bitch. But yeah, thank you for everybody that come in today. And you having a good one. I gotta go figure out what I'm gonna cook. Take myself a second to decompress before I cook. I gotta go look in the pantry, see what's up. I don't know yet. I'll let y'all know if I decide to do anything crazy. If it's just baked chicken, I might be like, I just baked the shit. I was being lazy. I might do it with some Italian dressing and some lemon and all that other shit. Just, do something lazy today. I might do something lazy. You never know with me. But I want to thank you all for being here today and chilling with me and having fun and, coming in, hitting that like button, all the nice things. And I want you to have a beautiful, blessed day. Y'all have a good weekend this weekend. I'll see y'all Monday morning. Y'all know I will. I'm going to take my time this weekend to be as lazy as I possibly can be or try to be because, I still got to do shit even though being lazy. But I love y'all, and y'all remember today, wash your ass, wash your face. Please don't do it with the same rag and walk around this bitch with ass face. We don't want to smell you. Please brush your teeth and brush your tongue. Don't forget your tongue. Don't forget to gargle, hoes. Okay, I love y'all. Don't walk around here with halitosis breath. I love you. Bye.
I'm from the T-U-B-E-L-O. I'm reppin' my hood, so love I'm gon' show from the T-U-B-E-L-O. I'm reppin' my hood to the day that I go from the T-U-B-E-L-O. I'm reppin' my hood, so love I'm gon' show from the T-U-B-E-L-O. I'm reppin' my hood to the day that I go.
I'm from the west side, we don't need no introduction, this was the best ride. We all big boy rolling and holding, come take a test drive. Hilldale, Evergreen, Glenkirk, Outer Street, bending every corner on the west, and that's where I'll be. Sunroof back, Captain C banging down 1800, chunking up the deuce to my post slanging down on 1800. Show no love to the ladies that's training round on 1800, making time stand still, crystalline swinging down 1800. Watching out for them knuckleheads that be staying round on 1800. Big rims and low pros be blanging round on 1800. Better completely change the way you're thinking about round 1800. Really hate to see you boys get left slanking around 1800. Out the street got some history, just let Captain C lay it out. If I don't finish it all on this one, let the second verse play it out. Remember the blue apartments from OG standing back there by 60 deep. Bull walking, car blue, a big Anthony Hughes and Pee
I'm
Wee.
from the T-U-B-E-L-O. I'm reppin' my